All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still here. Yes, it's here. The Golden Girl is still here. And my, oh my, we just had to wake him up, okay? We had to wake him up pretty early. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me this morning on What's Trending on Prime Morning on Joy Prime is Bollie. Good morning, Bollie.
Good morning, Esiedua. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Very good.
Are you aging? What are you doing? What are you eating?
Well, yes and no. I don't see it physically, but yeah, I am aging, but I think physically it's not really showing that much.
Your face actually looks the same. The video we just watched, you may kiss your bride. Let me say, it's in your partner, but your face is basically the same.
You know, any weather, no, they've been having arguments for a long time, and in the end, you know, the weather won the court case against the heads. They say,
I told you, you're not chair. But how have you been?
I've been very good. You know, life has been very great, and you know, we're still here. Yeah. We're still thankful for, and you know, everything is on the right. Yeah, I've been very great.
Bollie, you know, I mean, the very popular song that we all know you for is "You May Kiss Your Bride." Yeah. And I think I chanced on a statement you made in relation to this particular song where you said that you were just enthused, you were just, you know, you liked that aspect of the wedding ceremony and you thought it wise to highlight the kissing, you may kiss your bride part of the wedding ceremony and make it into a beautiful song, which became a huge hit for you. Now, when you brought out this song, let's talk a little bit about how the aura, how the, you know, the feeling was like at that time.
Right. I think "You May Kiss Your Bride," that particular line had stayed with me for a very long time. Okay. And growing up loving hip life, listening to high life music and hip life, I think in my mind I was like, wow, this kind of line, if any of the artists, because when hip life, the likes of Reggie Rockstone or Bradford, Book, D.H. for Quadris, when I was listening to them, in my mind, I was just thinking, wow, if any of them should use this line to do a song, it would be great. At that point, I didn't think I was going to be the one to do it. So because of the love I had for music, and at some point I write my own music, when I went to the camp of Last Two to do music, I said to myself, this thing has been hunting me for a very long time, and no one is doing it. So now this is my opportunity. So I actually wrote the song down before I even went to the camp of Hammer.
When you say that, you know, you had a number of artists in mind that you looked at and said that, ooh, if they had to do this, it would be a hit song, like it would be huge.
Yes,
but they were not doing it. Yeah. They were not. Did you in any way reach out to them suggesting that they should?
No, I said, well, let me start. I didn't have any chance to reach out maybe, and I wasn't close to any of the artists.
Okay.
Exactly. So I was just a young boy who loved hip life so much and was thinking the word "You May Kiss Your Bride" will be the Yanuma Ebeka, like because I idea the BR. It will be like the same way "Happy Birthday" will be birthday. Every single time will be doing a birthday. You will never be forgotten.
That's true.
For doing a song like that. Yeah. But then no one did it. In Emerson and I was like, maybe there's a reason why this message has been hunting me for a long time. Okay. So this is the time for me to do it.
So what did it take for you to put your words together, the lyrics together, to create the song?
I just didn't want it to be about just the kissing aspect. Yes. So I had to attach an emotional to it so that the story gives you the happy side and at the same decide to be very cautious. So Osha make I say Makoya bo musi kala so that is the aspect I was cautioning people say obedo your immediate but still no eyama winning kwebusia kakra. Okay. Aside that, you know, so then you have to talk about the love aspect. So it was a whole bunch of stories that I put in one song. In order for you to actually decipher the song, go through deep story to know that I handle dancing. But I think and you know by the hook alone took
exactly. That's what I was about to say, because it looks like then it means that what you had, the purpose which you had for the song, it was defeated one way or the other. Although people loved it and enjoyed it, but it was defeated. So were you satisfied in any way?
Yeah, and at that point you cannot argue with people. You just have to let people enjoy the song.
That's true, and take it as it is.
Exactly.
So the message that you were trying to convey, it didn't really do well that much, but people loved the "you may kiss your bride" that part, and then that was it. We were just rolling with it.
But then at the same time, there were people who would see me and be like, "Hey, now what then I can say one call one call mommy." Okay. Then I'll explain that it's just a story to keep the music more like big. Okay. The story shouldn't be just simple, say you may kiss your bride. Because at the same time, I'm praising the girl. Yeah. At the same time, I'm talking about the things I've done for the relationship. I feel like I need to kind of pay attention to. So, a new message me a very big, but sometimes you don't have to let every listener be a deep thinker and understand it. Let them enjoy the simplicity of how the music is.
Right. Did this story or the lyrics of the song have anything to do with any personal experience in any way?
No, not at all. Not at all. It was just purely done thinking that it could be someone's. So it's just like the way the movie directors write a movie and someone the movie and say, oh, I can really relate to this movie. Yeah. That is how I made it. I just created the story so that it could be ever fully in line with Obi life existence and what is happening with them.
A number of Ghanaians call you a one-time hit maker. Do you concur? Do you agree with them?
Well, I wouldn't agree. But then again, people's opinions are people's opinions. I think the reason why they would say one-time hit in itself, because that was the only song I actually released proper when I was in Ghana. Okay. If I had released a couple of songs after that, and it didn't make it, then they will say, oh, we're releasing way, you know, after way, maybe, and but the reality of it is when we want to go into After You May Kiss Your Bride, why they didn't get much of me, I think we're going to be here for the whole day.
Actually, we do have a little bit of time for you because we want to understand. You still have a lot of people who love you. You still have a lot of people who still use You May Kiss Your Bride in today. You know, today, people are getting married. You still hear it at events and you see people, hey, you know, at the wedding grounds and everything. People still jam to this very amazing song of yours. And so we want to know the reason you decide to starve us. You know, I will put it that way. The reason you decided to starve us in that manner, right after that, we're expecting that, oh yeah, hits upon hits and all of that. What happened?
Okay, so I mean, I will just try and make it as simple as possible. Okay. Well, basically, after the song came, so I was poised to give the people more music. At that time, in order to do music, you needed like an executive producer, someone that takes you to the studio, just like the way Hammer gave me the opportunity, right? He had booked the studio session. He does his compilation and then puts artists on. Yeah. So if Hammer hadn't given me that chance, even You May Kiss Your Bride would have still been in my head till today.
Wow.
Right? So after the song came, I think there was a series of, for more of a better word, promise and fail. Because people thought Hammer was doing my album. So anybody that you approach and be like, yo, now You May Kiss Your Bride, now I have to use it as a springboard to now give the people more. The first thing is, hey, Hammer boy, mean to me, man, then I'm like, oh no, it's not like Hammer is cool. Like Hammer is giving me the platform to do one. So 1 year about between, and someone will say, oh, okay, we'll do it. And it wasn't like today where DIY was like, it's more simple, where there's internet and you could just actually switch on and start doing things by yourself. At that time, when Hammer brings you out on that sort of level, the sound quality, the lyrical content of my song, I just couldn't bring myself to just doing anything anyhow. So I wanted to kind of to studio and give people more of me. But then unfortunately, you know, the promise and fails were too much. And as time went, almost 2 years, I became, okay, we'll do it now. If you are Nippon or Besha, go say, okay, go and talk to our PA2s, go and talk to you. Let's see how much they're going to take. I mean, the money you make from music at that time cannot be compared to what you make now.
Yeah.
So it got to a time, me depending on like someone to do it, and I say executive producer I know in the industry to do it, so I started now to record my own demos of ideas I had in my head, so that when I chance on someone who's going to take me to the proper studios to do it, then I know I've already got a body of work, but I just need to take it to proper studio, because I cannot come with another sound that is going to belittle the sound of You Make It Your Bride, because it's top notch.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. So would you say that after you releasing that song, you needing, yearning, wanting, searching for help, you did not get the support that you wanted?
No, I didn't. To be honest, I didn't. But then again, I didn't know why it happened, and I try not to question what's happened in the past or dwell in the past. I believe everything is part of every human's journey. Once you truly understand what God does in his own time, you don't actually question so many things. Because I don't know what would have happened if maybe an executive producer had taken me on at that time and had done it, and I don't know the dynamics of what would have happened. So I always take everything that's happened that God knows he had a special purpose for me, and he just had to make no one guiding me through and take every day as it comes. So I know most of my people, even now, when people listen to me like, Charlie, and then until say they came to hear from me on X Factor with my brother Reggie, and they're like, Raw, is this Bollie from You Make It Your Bride? So in my mind, I felt like the talents now you're cramming on, Ghanaians have not seen much yet.
Okay.
Because now I feel like Anka, me releasing back to back, they would have felt like, Bollie is not just about You Make It Your Bride. There's more to me when it comes to music than just You Make It Your Bride.
Right. Now, your collab, or I wouldn't say collaboration, but you starting something with Reggie and Reggie and Bollie. I remember your first appearance on X Factor. It was a woozy for everybody. We couldn't believe our eyes, like, yo, are these Ghanaians on there? I, for instance, I least expected to have seen that. And you just took everybody by surprise. You went so far in the competition. The judges, UK loved you. They loved your performance, how colorful everything was. I wish you could get, a video of one of their performances from the X Factor. Let's try and do that so we can play it for those who haven't yet seen Reggie and Bollie's performance, or they being part of the X Factor, but it was really beautiful. Let's talk about what happened afterwards, because then again, as Ghanaian as we are, as Africans as we are, when we see something blossom like that, we expect it to stay that way or even blossom the more. So there was that level of expectations from Reggie and Bollie after we saw your appearance on X Factor. Let's talk about the aftermath.
Yeah, I mean, the aftermath till today has been great. And sometimes they might not, let me put it this way, because you see, there's Reggie and Bollie is like two individuals that have come together to create another brand. And again, it was a story of myself and Reggie believing in our talent, knowing that we have now relocated to the United Kingdom. And obviously, we're not in Ghana to be doing the music the way we used to. So because of the belief we have in ourselves, and me knowing the capabilities of Reggie knowing my capabilities, we're like, okay, instead of saying, Rebecca said, Charlie, what Ghana, now You Make It Your Bride was big, now go some yes, then Reggie will also be like, Charlie, mean so I do, mom, so Reggie, yes, they say, you what I say. And I had 90% of the time into the talent now, baby, I will be knowing our capabilities, you beat me, So then we came together, formed that, and then went on the X Factor, and it also became big. And it's been a blessing. So it's like we work on ourselves, on our solo stuff, at the same time, we believe in the brand we've created, because we bring our uniqueness to Reggie and Bollie. So when I'm doing my solo stuff, it is just purely me. And when we come together, we bring our uniqueness and give the people the Reggie and Bollie experience. And to date, we are judging talent shows. We are performing every weekend.
I've seen that. Almost every weekend you are booked performing here and there. You are judging. You are judges at talent shows.
Yes.
It's really beautiful. It's really, really beautiful.
But it's been an amazing journey.
Yes.
It's been an amazing journey.
Okay, so now I want us to talk about the aspect of publicity, the aspect of promotion. Definitely, you have some level of knowledge in relation to, promotion, putting yourself out there and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know, one way or the other, you and Reggie, or maybe you as an individual, is trying to penetrate back into the music industry here in Ghana.
Yeah.
How is that going for you?
Yeah, to be honest, it's I'm surprised as how people are really feeling the vibe, and they respect the brand Reggie and Bollie. At the same time, they do miss the Bollie that they didn't get much of. So, especially with my journey, I feel like because I didn't have the time to give Ghanaians more of me in terms of the solo stuff that I do.
Yeah.
Anytime we're not doing there's always a gap between when we're just performing and doing Reggie and Bollie stuff, and then there are times where we work on our stuff as well. But I feel like it's about time I give the people more of me in terms of the Bollie as well, because I didn't give them much, and then I jumped all the way out into Reggie and Bollie. So and so far the support has been amazing. I mean, people listen to my stuff now and be like, is this Bollie from You May Kiss Your Bride? And I just released a song called Be Aware, which I tapped into the old Bollie, the rap, the You May Kiss Your Bride style. And it's crazy how people are feeling it. DMs and the DJs and everyone, it's not like they're forcing to listen. They feel like, yes, this is the Bollie we never got much of.
Yes, and then had missed out on that as well. That Bollie, we had missed it. But you see, rap today has changed a bit. We have a number of artists that have cropped up who are rappers. We have a number of them too. During your time when you started with, the last two, when you were on there were a number of rap artists that were also part of that, that were under Hammer, that were doing things with Hammer, who were also rappers. So now looking at how they have also, chalked their successes over the time in all these years, and then you want to do your very best to come back for us to, see the Bollie that we used to know and we loved. Do you think it would be difficult doing it in any way?
The kind of person that I am, I say to myself, everything is possible.
Okay.
So, in as much as, yes, there have been new people, the thing, music has developed.
Yes.
And there's been new artists, it's not like that. But what I believe is, what is special is special. What is unique is unique. What is different is different. And music, there's variety. Whether you are an OG or you are a Gen Z, it is the message you're conveying, your melodies, your vibe, and how you do it. That's what, it doesn't matter. You can do music and a Gen Z will think you're just a new artist, and then realize. Well, that's the example I gave you. People come under my post and we comment and realizing that, oh my God, it is Bollie from You May Kiss Your Bride. So I think the difficult aspect is keeping the consistency.
Yes.
Because now that I have started doing that, and at the same time, music takes pretty much all of my time. I need to say, if you are saying, now I am very careful with Nipa Romane Ben yourself, because you could near see a Bobby Benyawa, and as a Bobby Bekawa. And I will bet me and if you or no grow or no, but ABR on Shadam Pewasem, but only choice.
Yeah.
And Ocean Yum say on Pewasem, Uniwa, Ujiwatem, Neo Baby, Ubuapem. Now so Shiawa no sleep.
I like this.
Fake love near more, be aware.
Right.
And just say, keep people around you, but stay on alert, say, and then people Ben will be and not all. And to most of my music there, even if I party song crana, I chip in messages. So unless it comes to me naturally like that.
You don't force yourself, you're not forcing it. You're not in a rush to want to please, the populace or your fans in any way, which is really, really good. You're going at your own pace.
Yes.
So we leave you to breathe, huh?
Oh, but I'm on pressure.
Okay. Now, looking at how today, anytime any artist releases a song, there has to be a way for it to be promoted. If you don't, it's like if you don't go that route, we're not really going to see your song. We're not really going to see you do your thing. One of them is to be very, very intentional about making sure that you are present in our faces.
Yeah.
Another way is to also, so making sure that, TV stations, radio stations, you're going for interviews, you're granting interviews. But unfortunately, you don't live 100% in Ghana. 90% of the time, you are in the UK. So it's just, a few percentage that we see you here in Ghana. But how are you going to really push yourself to promote yourself? And then also looking at the involvement of some people who are doing so well on social media that can come on board to help push your music. There are TikTok challenges, so we have dance challenges, we have sing along kind of thing where you get people to be part of it. How exactly are you doing things to promote, especially with Be Aware?
Yeah, so I thank you for that question. That's really an important question that I think I need to. So, like you said, these days music promotion has taken a different turn, you know, with the likes of TikTok influencers. Of course, like the traditional media, you would have to do a lot of interviews so that exposure, comes around the kind of project that you're putting out there. Yeah. So I am always learning through this process. Like you said, I am here, but at the same time, because of the internet age, now I'm very open for collaborative work where, if it's about you putting my song out there for exposure for people to know, I do know that the TikTok influencers play a major part. Yes. Doing all of these interviews in the media, houses plays a part. Yeah. And, all of these internet new way of promotion, I am ready for it because I believe now, because of how the whole thing has become, it doesn't matter your geographical location too much. If it would be better if I'm in Ghana, of course, then I just wake up and I'm here, I'm there. But even if I'm not there, there are still ways to do it. If you understand? So I'm really ready for that aspect as well. And I'm ready to collaborate with people, and every day, every single time I'm researching into it, I'm trying to build a team in Ghana who will also work with my staff, like put my stuff out there, plug myself to the media, do PR and all of that stuff, and try to get these TikTok influencers, dancers, and all of that. So I am really ready for all of that aspect, and I think it takes a gradual process to progress. But once I've started, I know that I'll keep going for people to kind of see what I'm doing.
Are you looking at having a collaboration with any big artists at the moment from Ghana?
Well, yes, I wouldn't say at the moment, but it is something I will not walk away from. I'm really looking into that, but I want to make sure I put out more records and I keep the consistency going so that they also feel like I am ready, putting in the work. I don't want to come in just because someone is big and then I want to feature them.
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
I want
to put out the work, try and make sure that now this feels right. But definitely, I would be really, really open to do collaborations. But it needs to feel right. That the artists, I need to see that I see them on that song, and I'm ready to push my limit so that I'm not just featuring and then it just ends there. We push the song so that people get to hear more of it.
So would you say that you don't have anyone yet in mind that you're looking at?
Oh, well, I have a lot of people that given the opportunity, if it feels right. I love most of the guys. Fameye, I like Fameye a lot. I listen to most of the new cats, Fameye, Paluta.
Okay.
If we take away the big boys, like the Sax, Stonebwoy, Shatta, they are the big boys. But the new cats, the Fameye, I wouldn't call him a new cat. Promise, all of the new guys who are making waves now, I'm open with both OGs and Gen Zs or the new cats. I'm open to do collaboration as long as the music feels right. So it doesn't matter. You might see me do a song with Samini or Sak or Shatta, Stone, Paluta, Fameye, Keddy, Bogo Blay. I'm ready as long as the song feels right.
Bogo Blay. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, so my very last question to you. Well, we had a number of Ghanaian artists. A typical example, Black Sharif, Shatta, they filed for nominations at the Grammys, but unfortunately, no Ghanaian artist was able to get a nomination at the Grammys. Yes. It seems like as a Ghanaian artist, if you are, the moment you get not just a nomination, but okay, we are looking at least winning an award when it comes to the Grammys, because that is when you would feel, I don't know if that is when the only way you feel that you've gotten there, you've reached there. I know that definitely you have heard about that no Ghanaian artist was able to get a nomination at the Grammys. What would you say in relation to that?
To be honest, like, Grammy is great, but I don't think that should define the pinnacle of your music career, in my opinion, right? It is a great exposure. It puts you in people's faces. It's a big thing, but I think for any artist, you should let your music be your topmost priority, in the sense that whether you are awarded for what you're doing or not, the souls you're winning, the people you're singing for, let those people be your awards. All of the Grammys, and I think sometimes too in the media, you're bashing your boys need too much. The boys are doing great. The boys are doing so great that we need to commend them. Because it's here, listen. Now, you see, you submitted, but then we didn't get the nomination.
Yes.
But we don't need to throw them. We need to commend them for showing up.
Okay.
We need to comment, because at the end of the day, like I said before, it takes a gradual process to progress. And then what you went there today, you didn't make it. Now you come back, you still work on your music. The music is not going to stop. And then you and your team sit back and say, okay, last time you're calling, so once you keep showing up, there is going to be a day that you will receive what you have to receive.
Right.
But let's not throw at the end of the day, they submitted, and it's a step in the right direction. In as much as we are nominating, the boys are showing up. Recently, I heard Kim Promise did a show in, I think, somewhere Asia.
The Asia tour.
Fameye did the London. Black Sharif is doing. These are things the boys are doing to push their limits and sell Ghana out of. It will build up. And if they are submitting, they should keep on doing it. I feel like the guys are doing so great that we just turn down and be like, oh, Ghana ni baku prenya, and we so what? You didn't get the nomination, but at the same time, your music is still gonna be playing. People are still gonna be listening to you. So focus on that, and the next time when it's time again, submit. Keep on doing the work and submit. And I think the media need to be commending the boys for actually even taking that step of submitting their works, believing in their works, rather than nipe bienya. You understand?
Okay. All right, Bollie, it's been a wonderful conversation with you this morning. Thank you so much. We're excited that you're back in the music. I mean, you didn't go anywhere. What am I even saying? You never went anywhere. But we thank you so much that, you are being intentional about putting the Bollie that we missed out on in the early 2000s. We gave us a hit song, You May Kiss Your Bride. You're being intentional about pushing that Bollie. And we are definitely going to be streaming your new song, Beware.
Thank you.
Powerful song. So after the segment, we'll play that song for our viewers. So Bollie, do enjoy the rest of your day, and all the best to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Isidra. Thank you so much for having me. And, thank you to all your team. Thank you to your producer, Sheila, and everyone that works behind the scenes to make sure the program runs smoothly. So I'll send a big shout out to everyone in Ghana. Keep supporting me. It's Bollie. I love you guys so much.
Sure, we love you too, Bollie. Ladies and gentlemen, I just had a wonderful conversation with Bollie, and if you remember this hit song now, You May Kiss Your Bride. Yes, so he's the one who made the amazing song, and we just had a great conversation with him. And that's it for the Throwback Thursday segment on What's Trending right on Prime Morning.